Hidden deep in the heart of central India, where forests of Vindhya range, one of the oldest fold mountains of the world, lies a place older than history itself, Bhimbetka. Long before cities rose, before even the first spoken word, early humans told their stories here, untouched by the passage of 30,000 years. It's not just a chapter in history, it's a prologue to humanity's story. Welcome to Bhimbetka, the cradle of prehistoric imagination. Located in Madhya Pradesh, India, these rock shelters are among the oldest known human habitations in the world. What makes Bhimbetka truly extraordinary is its continuous record of human life from the Paleolithic era through the Mesolithic and into the historic period. The site features over 750 rock shelters with more than 500 adorned with prehistoric paintings. Most remain out of reach, protected from the dense forest of the Ratapani Wildlife Sanctuary. What we see is just a glimpse, a curated trail. These paintings are deeply expressive. They depict scenes of hunting, dancing, rituals, and daily life. Bhimbetka was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2003 for its cultural and artistic significance. It's a place where you can literally walk through the evolution of human creativity, from simple handprints to complex symbolic art. The Bhimbetka caves were brought to the world's attention in 1957 by Indian archaeologist Dr. Vishnu Sridhar Wakankar. While traveling by train from Bhopal to Itarsee, he noticed unusual rock formations in the Vindhya hills that reminded him of prehistoric sites that he had studied in Europe. Intrigued, he explored the area and discovered the rock shelters adorned with ancient paintings, marking a turning point in Indian archaeology. Bhimbetka Cave Number 1, a gateway into the imagination of prehistoric man. As you step into this time-worn chamber, what you see is not just pigment on stone, it's the earliest cinema of human expression. Here, ochre, red and white figures spring to life, men and women dancing in rhythm, hunters with bows drawn, wild boar and deep captured mid-leaf. The Bhimbetka cave paintings have endured for tens of thousands of years, but nature has been both their guardian and their greatest threat. Yet what's remarkable is how much has survived. The natural mineral pigments, especially the reds made from hematite, have clung to the rock with surprising resilience. Cave 2, just a few steps away, carries the whispers of domestic life. You will find a delicate outline of animals, elephants, bison, peacocks, and curious geometric patterns. Please subscribe. Imagine the scene. A figure crouched in the twilight of the cave, striking stone against stone, not to hunt, not to build, but to leave a mark, a rhythm, a memory. Bhimbetka means the place where Bhim sat, a nod to the Mahabharata. But long before arts, before language, before history, someone sat here, and they made a mark that would outlast empires. Among these ancient rock shelters, one cave holds a secret older than civilization itself. Cave 3, also known as the Auditorium Cave due to its expansive size, it feels like an ancient gathering place, and being one of the largest and most impressive with excellent acoustics, also Bow Rock and Bull Rock are its popular names, as it contains these paintings significantly. Here, beneath layers of sediment and silence, archaeologists uncovered something astonishing. Cupules. These small round depressions hammered into the rock surface are not the result of erosion or accident. They are deliberate. They are human. Dated to over 290,000 years ago, these cupules were found beneath Acheulean tools, stone hand axes used by early Homo erectus. That makes them the oldest known rock art in the world. Cave tree cupules were discovered in the 1990s by archaeologist Robert Bednarik, who led a team that carefully documented their context beneath undisturbed Acheulean layers. Their age was confirmed through stratigraphy and dating of surrounding sediments. The cave walls come alive with Mesolithic era paintings, scenes of hunters with bows, dancers in motion, and animals like bison, elephants, and deer rendered in red and white pigments. These artworks, some over 10,000 years old, reflect a vibrant prehistoric culture that evolved over millennia. Together, the cupules and paintings of Bhimbetka form a continuous timeline of human expression, from the first abstract marks to detailed storytelling through imagery, making Cave Tree not just a shelter, but a sacred archive of human spirit etched in stone. In Cave Tree, the past is not written just in ink or paint. It is carved into stone, and in those quiet hollows, we hear the first heartbeat of the human story. After exiting the Cave 3, I started walking towards Cave 6 and found an Archaeological Survey of India placard explaining the human evolution and understanding the anthropology and his or her usage of the tools is very essential to understand Bhimbetka, the story of us, Homo sapiens, as we are now. You may ask after 3, 4 and 5 come, but after Cave 3, two roads diverged in the woods and I took the other. So after Cave 6, beyond, I will come back to Cave 5 and 4. Hope it makes all the difference. Please press the bell to be notified about Cave 6. Thank you. Witness the ultimate ancient thrill. Our ancestors on horseback in their hunt of their lives. Bhimbetka Caves 6 and 7, pure primal power. Cave 6. While it may not be as famous as Bull or Boar Rock, Cave 6 holds its own secrets etched in ochre, lime and charcoal. This shelter is a quiet canvas of prehistoric life. Here you will find early depictions of human figures, animals and abstract symbols. This cave, like several others in the complex, showcases three distinct layers of paintings: Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Chalcolithic, and can be differentiated by their degree of fairness. Some scholars believe these could be ritualistic markings or early attempts at storytelling. Notice the stick-like human forms, some with bows, others in motion, These aren't just doodles, they are echoes of a time when survival was art, and every hunt was a story worth painting. Now we move towards Cave 7 and on as we can come back later to Cave 4, the Zoo Cave. Cave 7. This cave features early Mesolithic painting, simple yet profound. You will see sportsmen riding a horse and six riders together, created with natural pigments like red ochre and white light. They speak of a time when humans first began to record their world not with words but with lines and color. So next time you think of ancient art, don't just look to the stars of the show. Sometimes the quietest caves have the deepest echoes. Subscribe for more journeys into the past and don't forget to like and share if Bhimbetka just blew your mind. And remember, history isn't just in books, sometimes it's in the rocks beneath our feet. Imagine stepping back tens of thousands of years to a time when our ancestors etched their lives onto stone. In the first 7 caves of Bhimbetka, you are not just seeing paintings, you are witnessing the dawn of human creativity. Vibrant descriptions of daily life, hunting, dancing, and the incredible megafauna that once roamed this ancient land, and not to forget those prehistoric cupules. These Paleo, Meso, Chalco, and Neolithic masterpieces offer a breathtaking glimpse into the minds and worlds of our ancestors. But as you delve deeper into this incredible gallery, a new story unfolds, one that brings us to the unique insights of Cave 8. What if I told you India's oldest dance party happened 10,000 years ago inside a cave? In the scorching sun, this cave provides some shelter to help the tourists to relax a little. And I did just that. Many tourists who visit Bhojpur or Bhopal are demotivated by guides and drivers who tells us to avoid Bhimbetka in the summer due to the heat, but please don't listen to them as you will find plenty of shades. But be sure to carry a bottle of water. But beware of geckos and squirrels and even snakes. Welcome to Bhimbetka Cave 8, where prehistoric humans painted a mysterious figure mid-motion, arms raised, surrounded by symbols that scream ritual, rhythm, and maybe magic. Bhimbetka Cave 8 is one of the most intriguing shelters in the complex, not just for its art but for its multi-level structure that resembles a prehistoric duplex. The ground floor is great for a cave diving adventure and is completely safe. Cave 8 is shaped like an open tiger's jaw with a dramatic ceiling and layered chambers. It features two distinct levels, one often described as resembling a ground floor and first floor, a rare formation among Bhimbetka's 750 plus shelters. Archaeologists estimate it could have housed up to 25 people, suggesting it was a communal space, possibly for a clan or extended family. The upper level may have offered protection, visibility, or even symbolic status, though there is no direct evidence of hierarchy. The structure itself hints at intentional use. The upper chambers feature bright red depiction of horse riders with swords, possibly from the historic periods, showing a shift from hunter-gatherer themes to more organized warfare and ritual. The presence of art on both levels suggests a multi-phase occupation with different generations or groups leaving their mark. I would like to call it a marriage procession, as we see a decorated horse carrying a groom and other horseback riders, along with some crowned musicians and dancers as seen now. Did Bhimbetka gave us the concept of marriage? To find out, please subscribe.
Though time has ravaged many prehistoric masterpieces, the ASI has unlocked a treasure map, each cave now lettered and numbered, making it thrillingly easy to hunt down the hidden art that once dazzled ancient eyes. Walking into a Stone Age gallery, elephants, horses, and symbols that could rewrite history. Cave 9 isn't just art, it's a prehistoric message board begging to be decoded. What could be those lime white and yellow ochre ovals, like prehistoric fight among flying saucers, not to forget the alien-like person on top of the horse. Did our ancestors witness aliens fighting? Cave 10. Do you really think Sanatan Dharma began with temples and texts? Think again. My latest shorts reveals clues that it may be older than even the Sindhu Saraswati civilization, India's first urban marvel. If you haven't seen my shorts yet, smash that I button. The Shivji featured in my video comes straight from Bhimbetka's Cave 10. Is the cosmic dancer etched into stone, hinting at a divine legacy written long before history found its voice. Just as I left Cave 10, the terrain itself twisted, and between caves 11 and 12, I encountered nature's own anomaly, a pabda tree growing from a curry trunk. This quiet marvel of epiphytic growth isn't rivalry, but resilience, a botanical metaphor for coexistence, symbiosis, and survival. In Bhimbetka, even trees speak the ancient language of life. Your next journey might just change how you see history, so hit that subscribe button and join the quest. Every rock has a story and you are meant to hear it. And yes, if Hai is coming, please do it.
Okay, to be honest, I made a big mistake. Instead of visiting Cave 11, I visited Cave 12 and so on. And on this tour, I never went to Cave 11. So after I upload Zoo Cave, I will visit Bhimbetka again and particularly visit Cave 11. So next we will discuss about Cave 12 and so on.
Hi, I'm Bhola Gilheri. They call me Bhola Bhimbetka. Welcome to Bhimbetka. I will be your guide for Cave 8 and I'm so excited to present it to you. Come with me. Meet my friends. Dada Bhaise, a large buffalo with large horns, a group of galloping nilgais, and four Seatal sisters are here since the birth of human creativity, immortalized by the hands of your ancestors. So if you liked Bhola Bhimbetka, please subscribe the channel.
Did you like my new voice over experiment with my squirrel friend Bhola? Please write a comment for him and he will profusely appreciate it. As you can see, most of Cave 12's paintings have been destroyed by the action of nature for thousands of years. But the buffalo Dada Bhaise, as introduced by Bhola, is visible, and when you find him, you will also find the others. I will upload the image as a community post and you can find them by panning and zooming. Regards, Devojyoti.
There were two mistakes in my last video about Cave 12. Bhola Gilheri confused Cave 12 with Cave 8 and some parts were missed while rendering. Anyways, the missing parts are integrated to this video. As we arrive in the vicinity of Cave 13 onwards to Boar Cave, we observe our ancestors' obsession with wild boars, especially those with large tusks. What did they express? Did they just express hunting scenes, as we can find multiple boars in Cave 13, or they express stories from Sanatan Dharma, the history of evolution through the 10 avatars of Vishnuji and his Varaha avatar, killing demon Hiranyaksha, who is said to have submerged the earth, as we find evidence of the Vindhyas and the Satpuras submerging, especially from the National Fossil Park, Gugwa.
अच्छा ये अब छोटा सा है
এটা তো দো চার মিলকে है
इससे बड़े
वो देख पेड़ पे चढ़ रहा भाई वो
अबे यार इशू भाई हाँ जा जा
अबे खा लेगा
ये देख लेना भाई छोटे सांप पे गया
भागा 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 आया जी ऊपर निकल गया ऊपर
अब भाई भाई में है देख hey you hide see what is that hey you hide
ए पत्थर पत्थर
साहब
उतना
हाँ सही है।
तो यार हाँ
रीशु उसके पास जाओ जरा खा लेंगे ना।
वहाँ पे भाग गया उसको।
अरे यार अभी कब से भी चिल्ला शाम तक तो आएंगे ना।
किधर है? अरे भाग अबे छोटा सा था इतना बड़ा है।
ये चल जा उसके पास चल जा फोटो खींचने के लिए चलो। चलो नेक्स्ट पॉइंट पे चलते हैं।
लॉगिंग कर भैया
लॉगिंग जा।
A bit of interruption here as me and my co-visitors got interested on a snake. This one not a painting but live. Tried very hard to capture it on video for my viewers but it was shy and sly. More rock shelter or Cave 15 features a gigantic horned boar far larger than any human figure nearby and looks like the giant boar is chasing a demon. More about that in the next video. Cave 13. Here paintings are visible at the highest points, two boars in two different cavities with one being miniature representation of the large board of K15 main and yes more boards are shown on the lower part and one of the boards seems decorated. Who would decorate a board unless you worship or perform any ritual? Cave 14. But as we move to Cave 14, we find the boar has been hunted by a group of men. Though the paintings have almost totally faded now, was it a part of a story or just random emotions? Let's find out as we move to Cave 15, the famous four rock shelters.
Stepping back 10,000 years to a time when survival meant facing down a giant wild boar with nothing but your wits and maybe a sharpened stone. What if I told you we could still see the proof of such epic hunts etched into the very rock where they happened? Join me on an incredible journey to Bhimbetka, where ancient art holds the key to understanding the primal world of our ancestors. The Boar Cave or Boar Rock Shelter at Bhimbetka is one of the most iconic and visually appealing prehistoric sites in India. This is the last cave where present humans are allowed. Shaped like an oversized mushroom, it features a striking depiction of a wild boar painted in dark red ochre, believed to date back to the Mesolithic period, roughly 10,000 years ago. Why the boar matters? The boar is shown in dynamic motion, possibly charging or hunting, which suggests early humans were experimenting with movement and storytelling through art. Some interpretations suggest the boar may symbolize strength, fertility, or danger, depending on the cultural lens. It's often cited as one of the earliest examples of symbolic representation in
Indian rock art. Painted using natural pigments like hematite, iron oxide, the board is often accompanied by other animals, deer, cattle, peacocks, and even human figures, suggesting a complex narrative or ritual scene. Though the boar chasing a human is evident, as others are not easily visible due to the action of climate. Now we will have to go back all the way to the point before cave 8, as I had missed 3 caves, that is cave 11, 4 and 5. Since currently I am living in Gurgaon, Manesar, it's not possible for me to visit Bhopal now, as I am a working professional to feed myself and my family and not yet monetized to become a full-time YouTuber. Anyways, I have decided that in the month of September, I may visit Bhopal once again and make a video on Cave 11 and a photo collection for Wiki Loves Monument coming up this September. But note that these videos were taken during the scorching summer season and Cave 11 will be post rainy season, so the color grading may be different. Also note that Bhimbetka is situated in Raisen district. Okay, as I was returning towards cave 4 and 5, an archaeological survey of India placard caught my eye. It said viewpoint and river basin. Upon closely inspecting, I found that the mighty tributary of Yamuna originates from the plains down the hill. Here, the northern face of the Vindhya hills, on which Bhimbetka is situated, forms the catchment area of the river, eventually flowing northwards into the Yamuna by the largest single stone shivling of the world, Bhojpur. Just imagine, rainwater of Bhimbetka reaches Ganga through Betwa and Yamuna, and Ganga flows through Patliputra, the modern day Patna, the capital of Magad. Are you intrigued by the revelation? Then please hit the bell, as there will be more.
What if everything you know about India's history is wrong and the truth is hidden in a cave? As the fact will be presented to you throughout the course of the video, and before I show you the zoo rock, the one painting that archaeologists still whisper about, we need to go somewhere first. Cave 5, because unless you see what's hidden there, you won't understand what's coming. This isn't just a rock shelter, it's a two-tiered time capsule, and this is just Cave 5. The zoo rock is still ahead. According to conventional historians, the idea of kingdoms, organized states with rulers and armies begins around 600 BCE. With the rise of the 16 Mahajanapadas. But what if that timeline is wrong? Here in Cave 5 of Bhimbetka, we find something that shouldn't exist. Faded figures, subtle silhouettes, not just animals but soldiers, armed men in formation, some even appear to be guarding others. Did kingdoms exist more than 10,000 years ago? Were these not just hunters but warriors, fighting not for food but for the king? Most of the paintings have faded, erased by time, wind and rain. But what remains feels deliberate, like someone wanted us to find these clues, not to admire them but to decode them. Cave 4, not a whisper, a proclamation. 252 animals, 16 species, each etched with elegance. The deer, grace; the bison, power; the cock, awakening; the squirrel motion, a prehistoric pantheon. 90 humans, not just surviving, thriving. They hunt, they dance, they ride. One figure grips a staff, not a tool, a symbol of leadership, of memory, of myth. Hail the King, Your Majesty. On the right wall, history marches. Soldiers with stretched swords, shields raised, horsemen with flowing hair and ceremonial headgear. Drummers beat the rhythm of power, and at the center, a man with a staff, the herald of forgotten dynasty. 10 layers of superimposed art, 10 generations of memory, each stroke overwriting the last, not erasing but evolving. One inscription in Sanka script, a language lost, a message preserved, perhaps a name, a decree, a prayer, the voice of a ruler who refused to be forgotten, written just like a conch shell. Zoo Rock is not a cave, it's a kingdom carved in painting, a parliament of animals, a procession of power, a memory that refuses to die, and in the figure who holds the staff, the rhythm of forgotten empire still beats.
As I step out by the side of Cave 3, the auditorium cave, I am not just leaving a shelter. I am exiting a stage where humanity first spoke. In pupils, haven't seen it yet? Tap the I button above. Let the cave speak to you again. But I stop in my tracks, drawn to an elegant bird perched on a tree with withered leaves. An unknown bird. I decide to frame it for you. The bird is a bold, melodic resident of the Indian subcontinent and a familiar voice in the Vindhyas forest soundscape. Do you know the name of the bird? Please comment and let me know, as I am a bit confused. Then as I move towards the exit, I take one last look at cave 1 and 2. Haven't watched them yet? No worries, just tap the I button above again. From cupules to cave echoes, from withered leaves to a bird's call, Bhimbetka doesn't just preserve history, it performs it. And not to forget Bola Gilheri, my quiet companion in this ancient theatre. As I step away, I leave behind more than stone. I leave behind a story still unfolding. But don't worry, the story isn't over. Cave 11 is still waiting.
Maps didn't lead me here, a promise did. I had promised you that I would return to Bhimbetka in September, and I did, though I am uploading this in October. Not for the famous caves, but for the missing one, cave number 11. The way to cave 11 starts from the T-point beyond the parasitic tree, as you have seen after cave 10, where most take the left towards cave 12 and beyond. Some caves are marked on maps, others, like Cave 11, are marked on the soul. You don't just find them, you return for them.
Welcome back to Bhimbetka. Hola again, nice to meet you. You have come to the right place. This is the Cave 11. This was the key point just beyond the parasitic tree, and this path it leads to Cave 11. You came back to remember what everyone else forgot.
Rock shelter number 11. A place where history isn't written, it's painted. Mostly in white, sometimes outlined in red ochre. Horse riders, foot soldiers, frozen in motion, yet pulsing with intent. This isn't just art, it's a record of movement, of conflict, of community. The white paintings with red ochre borders isn't decoration, it's emphasis. A banyan root splits the cave, not by accident, but as if time itself wanted to underline the story. A banyan tree stands guard here, not above but within. Its roots pierce the stone, splitting Cave 11 into two halves, as if nature itself wanted to draw a line between memory and mystery. Some say the roots are accidental, others feel they are deliberate, like a signature left by time. One half holds the past, the other perhaps waits for us. Most of the paintings here have been claimed by time. Nature has won them, not with violence, but with patience. What remains are whispers, faint outlines, echoes of a hand that once moved with purpose. A female hand behind all this creativity, as most of the paintings depict men. Some even depict ancient aliens and gods. You won't find vivid colors here. You will find memory, traces, the kind that asks you to lean in, not look away. The colors have faded, but the intent remains. Horse riders, foot soldiers, still marching through stone. Behold, the faint outlines of white look like apparitions from the past, not ghosts, but gestures. Each stroke a memory, each figure a presence. They don't demand attention, they invite reflection. You see them only if you are willing to slow down, to listen to stone. The rocks have flaked away, some are covered in moss, but the story remains. In red paint, I saw a figure standing inside a hut. Was it a shift from cave dwelling to man-made shelters, like we see in the Sindhu Saraswati civilization? One thing I noticed, this cave is guarded, not by cameras, not by fences, but by uniformed people, quiet, present. watching. It's as if Cave 11, though forgotten by many, still matters to someone, still deserves protection, still holds something worth guarding. And maybe that's the truth of Bhimbetka. Even the whispers are washed over, even the silence is sacred. If this story, the story of us, of mankind, moved you, share it. Because Cave 11 isn't just a place, it's a promise, a reminder that even the faintest outlines deserve to be remembered. Like, comment, subscribe, but more than that, return to Bhimbetka, to memory, to the stories etched in stone. And if you like to support more journeys like this, Bhimbetka, Cave 11 and beyond, you can contribute through PayPal. The link is in the description. Every bit helps me keep exploring, documenting, and sharing what others forget. Cave 11, remembered, retold, reclaimed.